Every day he comes to me with new assurance. More and more I understand his words of love. But I never know just why he came to save me. Till someday I see his blessed face above. No one ever cared for me like Jesus. There's no other friend so kind as he. No one else could take the sin and darkness from me. Oh, how much he cared for me.
Amen. Thank God this afternoon for another opportunity to come and to worship him in spirit and in truth. We thank God for Jesus Christ. We thank God for the Holy Spirit. And we thank God for the Church of Christ. Amen. For he had purchased with his own blood. Amen. As we look at John chapter 10, verse number 3, this is not, I ain't gonna shut up, I ain't gonna say nothing. Look at John chapter 10, verse number 3, for this afternoon. John chapter 10. They want to say that the van, as Brother Stacy already said, will be leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to see many as they can come and go, be a part of it, of the state lectureship. You'll enhance your knowledge of the Word of God, and you'll be fellowship with other Christians that you have not seen in a while, and you don't have to wait to have the fellowship with them, but you can fellowship with them down here on earth as well. The church is a type of heaven as well also. And so I want to say that we'll be leaving at 7 o'clock. It fell in my lap, but I'm going to serve him too, so I'm going to serve him too. I'm going to serve him to the Lord. I'm a preacher by carrying the word, but I'm still a servant of the Lord as well. I want to say that we look at John chapter 10, verse number 3. To him the portal opened, the sheep heard his voice. He called his own sheep by name, and he lead them out. I got a song I want to sing. I'm just like Brother Quayle. I want to sing this afternoon where he lead them out. 8:48 is what we want to sing. And where he lead me, I will follow. Where he lead me, I will follow. Where he lead me, 8:48, I will follow. On page, I can hear my Savior calling. I can hear my Savior calling. I can hear my Savior calling. Take thy cross and follow I will follow. Let's look at John chapter 10 for a few minutes this afternoon. Jesus said in John chapter 10, to him the portal opened. The sheep hear his voice. He called his own sheep by name, and he lead them out. Jesus here calls his disciples sheep. Why do God call his people like sheep? I think that's a very interesting question, because how are God's people like sheep? You know, it says that the judgment, the sheep going to be on the right-hand side, and the goats on the left-hand side. The sheep are those that God will say, come inherit the kingdom prepared for the foundation of the world. The goats are those on the left-hand side. The Bible said that he will say to them, depart into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Yeah. How are God's people like sheep? Sheep are very dependable animals. Very dependable animals. Sheep need someone to guide them. They need a shepherd to protect them. And they need guidance as well. And to a good pastor in water. That's why David said in Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. Yeah. Sheep need a shepherd. Sheep need someone to protect them and guide them. Not only to guide them, but a pastor and water. As I said, my David said, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. That means a child of God is not going to want for anything. And David said, he lead me beside the still water. He said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I don't fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff shall comfort me. Thou preparest my table for the midst of my enemies, said, my cup runneth over. Surely good and mercy for me all the day of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord. You see how important David talked about how important the church is? Even in the Old Testament, he referred to the house of the Lord. I'm going to dwell in the house of the Lord. He said, God is my shepherd. So let's keep in mind this afternoon, sheep are very dependent. You can't leave a sheep out there by itself. Also the wolf will get him. Yes. He needs the shepherd. Yes. And God is our shepherd. And he can protect us as well. And when we know we got God our shepherd, Satan cannot do nothing with us. Amen. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about Satan in the war getting to us, because God will protect us from Satan. You know, in the prayer that Jesus gave to his disciples, he said, I want you to pray this prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Forgive our debt and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thou the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. What he said, the Lord said, deliver us from the evil one. That's Satan, right? Yeah. See, God will protect his sheep. Yeah. So why does a sheep, why do God people are like sheep? Like sheep, people need someone to lead them. Amen. Somebody said, I can do it all by myself. Even on the physical side, you still need someone to lead you. Amen. You need some lead, you need some guidance, right? And that's important as well. When people follow the Lord, I want you to keep in mind, when people follow the Lord, they find spiritual safety. So that's why David wasn't worried about anything. Because he knows that if God was his shepherd, he won't want for anything. Even though he go through the valley of death, and he said, if the Lord will protect him, he said, even in the midst of his enemy, he knew that God will be there for him, and God will prepare his table for him. Amen. So when why does God describe people like sheep? Because sheep need some guidance. And God's word is our guidance today. Amen. Jesus Christ is our shepherd. Yeah. And he guides us through the word of God. Amen. And that's why we need to be in the word, because we need the word of God as well. When people follow the Lord, they find protection, and they find spiritual safety, and they find the nourishment that they need when they follow the Lord. Amen. You can find safety. But without that spiritual guidance, or that spiritual leader, we won't find that on the spiritual side. Safety, protection. Keep in mind, Satan is like a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour, right? Satan is still walking to and fro, as God told Job. Satan is the one who always resisted, who always accused you for God every day. When you try to live right and do right, Satan always accuses you for God. Ain't nothing, brother. I can mess up like anybody else. Satan is always talking against you because he wants you to lose your soul. Yeah. He talked against Job. Amen. The devil is still walking about doing the same thing. Still using. That's why you need God's protection. You need God's guidance, and you can find that safety in Jesus Christ. Amen. As well. That's why Paul said, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But when we follow our sinful desires, not following the Lord, a risk of eternal death. See, we can't follow our sinful desires. What are you saying, Brother Roche? I'm saying that the flesh desire to have what it wants. And we got to die to the thing of our fleshly desires. We have to learn to buff our body with the help that the Lord give us. Because it's going to desire for it. It's going to want for certain things. And we have to bring our body in subjection. You know, that's something you got to do. God ain't going to do it all for you now. And that's something you got to do. You have to do a little work in yourself. God will do for what you can't do for yourself. And in most things, the best thing he done for us, his son Jesus, the word to die for our sins. You got to understand, Paul said, I buffed my body. You mean he beat it up now? He didn't abuse it, but he brought his body in subjection. Because he knows that in my body dwells no good thing. In the flesh and desire dwells no good thing. He said, well, I want to do good, evil always appear. He said, the thing I ought to do, I find myself not doing, and that I should not do, something I find myself doing those things. But thank God for Jesus Christ. Oh, wretched man that I am, therefore there is no condemnation to them who are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. He said, I'm a wretched man, I'm a miserable man. Thank God for Jesus. And that's why you ought to serve him. That's why you ought to love him. Because what he did for you that you could not do for yourself. And Paul said, thank God for Jesus. I'm a wretched and miserable man. Who had delivered from the body of sin and death. This body. That's why we need a shepherd. That's why God describes people like sheep. Because we need a shepherd as well. Amen. So but when we follow our own sinful desire, we risk eternal death. It calls spiritual hunger, thirst. We need to learn to thirst for God's righteousness. Because there are some people out there, wolves out there, will attack us. And beginning of chapter 10, we find that Jesus talking about the wolves. And he talked about how the wolf comes, not but to destroy, to steal and destroy. But he said, my sheep know my voice. Yeah. But how you gonna know the voice of God when you don't study the Bible? Amen. How you gonna know the voice of God when you don't know the Bible teach as well? Yes. Because there's a lot of strange voices out there in the world. But it's not the voice of God. And if we don't know the Bible, we don't know the voice of God when God is speaking to us, because there are a lot of people sound like they are the voice of God, and they will pervert the word of God, they will change the word of God, and you'll think you're all right where you at. But you need to understand, you need to know the voice of God. And he said, my sheep know my voice. He know my voice. He know my voice. See, God's sheep know the plan of salvation. God's sheep knows the church. God's sheep know how to live the Christian life. They know the voice of God. Them are the sheep of God, right? So God described like sheep. As I close, let's keep in mind, a sheep is always dependent animal. They need a shepherd. Somebody said, bro, Shell, I can get it done by myself. You can't get it done by yourself. You can't win this warfare by yourself. You need somebody to help you fight this warfare. We better phrase it, you need somebody to fight it for you.
There you go. Amen.
Because Jesus can fight it for you. But the song we sung, where he leads, I will follow. Will he lead you through the valleys, in the shadow of death? Follow. Stay with it. Because he preparing something for you in the midst of your enemies. And he gonna and always keep in mind, goodness and mercy gonna follow you all the day of your life. As long as you stay in the church of Christ. Hear what I said? In the church of Christ. I'm not ashamed to say that name. I'm not ashamed to say the church of Christ. Because as long as you stay in the church of Christ, and your goodness and mercy will follow you all the day of your life. Stay in the church. Come to the assembly. Because see, when you leave the church, you left Christ. You can't have Christ without having the church. They're one and the same. Christ and the church are connected together. When you mistreat the church, you mistreat Christ. Because they are one. The church of Christ. So I want to say to you this afternoon, I know you've been here since 5 o'clock. I want to say to those who are here, I want you to understand that you need the Lord. You need a shepherd in your life. You need God to guide you. You need God to protect you. You need God's safety. You need the spiritual nourishment. You need to be fed from the Word of God. And when you're going through these things in life, you can understand it more better because you got God as your shepherd. And he will take you through those things as well. That's why the church is so important. That's why Bible study is so important. That's why worship service is so important. All these things are important. And anytime you can get some hearing, some nourishment from the Word of God, is a big help to you. I tell people that, Rochelle, how did you learn how to preach? How do you learn how to preach? Well, I preached with while I went in some of the schools. But I learned how to preach. I know it's a gift from God. But always, when I was a young man, always would. I never took the back seat. I always took the closer seat. Amen. And I would pay attention to what was said. And I would listen to what was said. And I would put those things to remember. And if I didn't understand something, I would go home and start looking, turning pages. I know I went to Houston. And we went to the Church of Christ there, mixed congregation. And I've been preaching for a while then. But you always learn it. You never say you got it all, but you always learn it. And I heard the preacher saying the whole creation groaning. The animal creation is groaning within as well, waiting for that change as well. But I couldn't accept the animal creation I knew the human creation was groaning, waiting for that change. I said, I don't believe that, but the animal. So I went home and did some research. I studied. And the man was right. Because when Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, it brought sickness, pain, and death on the whole creation.
Amen. Right.
So you never get it all. Somebody can always sharpen you up a little bit. So that's why we need to come and we need to get all you can get when you go to different places, hear to other people preach. Get all you can get. Get all you can get. Get all you can get. It can help you grow and understand the will of God more better as well. So I want to say to you this afternoon as I close, if you're not here, if you're not a Christian this afternoon, you can become one. If you've been slack and doing the will of God, you need to come back to the church today as well. Romans 10:17 faith come by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. By believing that Jesus died and he was buried, he rose again. By repentance, Luke 13:3. By confession, by being baptized for the remission of your sin. If you need the church to pray for you, no matter what you are going through, we'll pray for you as well. If you're in this old life, you live in this old body, you're going to have trouble, you're going to have sickness. We all going to have that in this old world. But the Lord said he promised to be with us. He promised to be with us even to the end of this world. So let's keep that in mind. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you as well. God loves you this afternoon, but you got to come to him, obey him. You want to be saved. If we stand and sing a song, won't you come?